So it's been an interesting journey so far. I learned a lot, mostly about myself, and then also trying to learn to understand other people. In the beginning of the course, if you don't sort of set the time or aren't motivated to do it, then you only get as good as you put into the course. So I'd say that's the first thing there. So yeah, if you're not gonna complete your daily tasks or however, well, there isn't a structure of how you should complete it, but I know myself, I've set certain times in the day to do my work so that I can complete it and still get the learning out of it. So yeah, you can just click through the lessons the night before, but yeah, you feel like an idiot when you arrive at the sessions and you don't know too much. But yeah, I'd say the biggest thing that I've learned is just to be more aware of myself. So especially in that first module, there's a big drive towards that. And I think it's very important. So you start to pick up things. So some things I picked up personally are things that you don't necessarily don't know about yourself, but things that you choose to ignore. And those could happen to be the same thing hindering your growth. So on the course, there's various there's tools to help with that. The quizzes will help with that. There's psychometric tests along with Cullen, the psychologist. He came on and helped us quite a bit, and it was quite nice having him there to sort of decode some of the things that you read in a psychometric test. For me, sometimes not everything made sense, but it was nice to chat to someone about those points and have a sort of a debate and talk about where it really comes from within you, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, sort of what motivates you. And that makes you more aware of yourself. And then also makes you aware of other people that you work with. So whether it's managers, colleagues, stakeholders outside the organization, just sort of you tend to have a better relationship just because you understand what you're doing. So also helped for me being a whole lot more deliberate about what you do. So that's a nice thing about the course. You're going through the material every day. So when I am in a situation, whether it's one that requires, if it's a conflict situation or whether it's an empathy situation or whatever situation it might be, it's sort of at the front of my mind, the lessons that I've learned during that week or during that month. And then the tip session, it's once a month, we all get together and as a cohort, and then we sort of go through the lessons of that month. And yeah, it's very interactive. We've got a nice group, and everyone shares their experiences from the week, what they've learned. Glad I'm doing it. To try to change behavior is not always the most comfortable thing to do, and it's not always the easiest thing to do, but yeah, if you sort of think forward, there's definitely good in it, and I can see the difference and the good it's done so far.